Good morning from just outside Blackpool Pleasure Beach on the seafront, where I'm coming to check out the latest on the Bowl-A-Drome and Planet Rock demolition to make way for Aviktas. It'll be my third update. I was going to do one last week, but when I went on like the big one and stuff, it didn't look like much had changed until I saw videos later on in the week from other people, and I was like, yeah, I should have done one. So I'm here a week later, going to check out Watson Road now before spending a day on park in this heat, which is very nice. So see the latest on the demolition of Bowl-A-Drome Planet Rock, and should all be gone now, to be honest, pretty much. So let's head across the road and check it out. Here we go then. I tell you what, it's busy around the outskirts of the park, so it's probably going to be busy in the park. The heat and the nice weather's brought everyone out. It's forecast to rain this afternoon though, so we'll have to see what happens, but the building has pretty much gone. If I remember rightly, last time I did one of these updates, they were sort of getting rid of the roof before the walls around it, and now most of the walls have gone, apart from just this little strip here behind the digger itself, and there's just rubble everywhere. It's looking tidier than usual. I know it's not tidy, but there's definitely a lot less there than there was this time last week and the week before. That there, I'm pretty sure, was the top of the Planet Rock dome, which used to stand where all this, like, I don't even know what it is all piled up here. And the diggers parked up for the weekend before tearing down the rest of that wall. Still got those wires and cables and stuff there. And this is interesting, on this side there's loads of wood just appeared out of nowhere. Fire extinguisher there. I don't know whether that's from the old building. They look like new pieces of wood. Is this to sort of construct a new construction wall around this area, I'm guessing? Probably eventually. It's only a matter of time until they block this bit off. Obviously on the park there's that big black construction wall opposite River Caves on that ramp. This is the furthest we've been able to see into it, actually. Pretty sure even last week, like, there was still the wall here. Couldn't see much down, but you can literally see all the way down to where that photo shop is outside of the hub, and where the Wild Mouse used to be now, next to River Caves. So a lot has been cleared up, and there's like a shipping container there. Is that the back of the food place, or not? I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's just more stuff that's going to get demolished with time, but these pieces of wood have appeared. There's a lot of them. I think they're going to be constructing or expanding the construction walls. Don't really know, maybe around here. It's hard to tell really, isn't it? Because they're obviously going to still want to access all this area where this huge gyro swing is going to be. And those like support pillars from Planet Rock are still standing as well. Looks like they're going to be one of the last things to be pulled out. And there's bricks here, and there's groundwork, which has been going on for some time, to be fair. Look at all that Bowl-A-Drome theme in there, just piled up behind that temporary fence. Imagine it's going to the scrapyard at some point. There we go, that's the latest on the site. A lot of it has been cleared, just a couple piles of the stuff they've took down, but the Bowl-A-Drome site itself is literally like, that is where the arcade used to stand, and the bowling alley as well to the left of it, and there just used to be loads of arcade machines there that not many people used to use, so they've definitely done the right thing taking this down, putting a big gyro in its place. It's opened up a nice view of the Big One turnaround from here as well, and it's just made me think, like, when Aviktas does actually open, that way is going to open up some new views, some better views of the Big One turnaround. This used to be blocked by Planet Rock, obviously, and you're going to have all the queue line and stuff around here, and when you're on the ride, so going to get some really cool views that you haven't really been able to get before with Bowl-A-Drome and all that building getting anywhere. I know you used to have the car park here as well, which I only ever walked around once, but yeah, it's been replaced with a gyro swing. There's just that little bit left there, and I imagine by this time next week we could potentially see that taken down as well, and then whatever that is, and everything else. They've really not messed around with this demolition. Like, this site is going to be cleared up very soon. They've made good progress for Project 2026. These metal things have been put down as well. I don't think that's got anything to do with Bowl-A-Drome Planet Rock or Aviktas. They're just like guards really, because it used to just be these blue fences. I suppose it's to stop like any big things coming underneath it into the road. It's just a safety thing really, more than anything. But I wonder what the future is for this fence and this view and these signs. Obviously the demolition one's going to stay for quite some time on this side, but anyways, it's time to head on to the park now. So I will end this update on park. We'll go on the Big One, Big Dipper, Infusion maybe, see what we can see from there. I'll report on it and see if we can see anything from the other side of them black construction fences as well, and report on that, and then end this update. So thanks for watching so far. Let's go on park for a nice hot day. Alright then, we're on park. I'm not going to finish the update here, but I just want to say like it's really busy, and like I missed the steps. Like I can't go up them steps where behind them construction fences today. The ramp is like really busy just. Anyway, the staff on Grand National, so I might be filming 2 videos today. I'm not positive about it, like don't know whether they are, yeah, he's here. But if they do test the National, I'll probably do a little bit of it, I don't know. So I've been meaning to do a Grand National update and I've just not got round to it really. So if they do test it, I'll do a video and that'll come out tomorrow morning, all being well, or at some point tomorrow. As this one goes on a Saturday night, if all goes to plan. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, while we're here, we'll have a quick look around Aviktas, and then I'll obviously, yeah, that's actually really nice today. But let's see what we can see. There's this big thing sticking out. I could see that from outside the park. I don't know what it is. It's just a piece of the building that's been like knocked out of place but not actually taken down. But here we go, the fish and chips. And are we going to see these fences like around where Watson Road is? Because those pieces of wood must be for something. But that looks like a big brake fin just sticking out. Like, do you not think, like, go in the authentic ride parts, look at the brake fins that are in there. Looks like a Grand National brake fin or something that just stuck out. It turns out that this like orange and blue wall was actually the back of the food place, the fish and chip place, and there used to be stairs where you could go up and there was a seating area there. That's been closed for years now, which is a shame. Undercover as well. There's the brake fin sticking out, and I tell you what, I've only just realised how much of Bowl-A-Drome has actually gone. Last week I'm pretty sure it was still standing. You used to be able to see it from here, where it had that like white strip with an LED screen on. That's all been taken down now. There's no Bowl-A-Drome to be seen apart from this and the brake fin over it at all, and that tiny little bit which I imagine is going to get pulled out on Monday morning. There's obviously like, I don't even know what it's called, like framework, metal framework still in place, but it's all been pulled out of place. Like they just need to pull it all down basically. I don't think it's normally meant to be slanted like that. And you can obviously see the back of the Bowl-A-Drome building, which is still in place. That wall there is still in place. But last week, or the week before that, when I actually last did an update, they were getting rid of the roof before all these walls, and they've obviously done that. And yeah, now the walls are coming down, so there's literally none of the roof still in place now for any of the buildings that used to stand here. And not much of the wall either, just that back bit there, which, as I said, like that is going to get taken down. There's a lot of like big metal supports there, so I'd imagine it'll take a little bit of a while to get through all of that. I suppose they'll start with this first, as they already have done by the looks of things, but this area is all done, and I mean, what's left after that? Like the clearing of the area, bit of groundwork maybe, bit of markers, I don't know, and then vertical construction will take place. That's going to be a while. Some people seem to think it's going to be summer. Nah, winter, maybe November, hopefully by the end of the season. Yeah, let me know in the comments, when do you think vertical construction is going to start? Regardless of all the timescales, there's very, very exciting times ahead. At some point, and this time next year, it'll be open by June, so we can probably safely say by this point, like, this time next year, Aviktas is going to be here, and we're going to be going on it, and it's going to be swinging, and all that within the next 12 months. We have got a lot to look forward to. And on the topic of vertical construction, hopefully, once that does happen, these fences get a little bit of branding on them. Bit of a Aviktas logo on there. There we go, here's the ramp. You can see these construction walls from Watson Road now, where the building used to be in the way of it, so very interesting. And as I said, hopefully they get branded up. There's river caves. Hopefully they don't need to put construction walls up for river caves, but if they're doing a lot with the exterior next year, I suppose they can always flip them to the other side. But there's not going to be much to see from up here, to be honest. But we'll have a look anyway. My jumper, which is around my waist, is about to fall down. I've tied it up, but yeah, not much to see here at all. Which absolutely will not be the case in 12 months' time. But for now, we're going to enjoy our day, get on some rides. The big one is open, so we might go on the big one now, why not? And then report on what I see from up there, and then end this update. Alright then, that's going to bring us to the end of this Aviktas update, and I am about to start another one because Grand National is testing, so I don't know what I'm going to film around that and how frequently it's going to test. I could go off park and film it from whatever that street, Bond Street, but I don't know, we'll see. I might not do, to be honest, but yeah, we'll see what we can see from the park, because I've not actually done like a specific Grand National update, and they've done a bit of painting, so go and check that out. It will be out tomorrow morning if all goes to plan. But as for Aviktas, we've just been on the big one, and to be honest, all that we can see from it is now what you can see from ground level, Watson Road and whatnot, because yeah, the roof is completely gone. There's that bit that's standing now, just those foundations, framework, whatever, the brake fin, as I'm going to call it. The brake fin's not going to be here in the next update though, I can guarantee you. They'll rip that out on Monday. But there's like, you can just see where them toilets used to be, or probably still are, but obviously they're not open. They're probably for the construction workers now, and then they'll close them for good, or who knows, maybe they'll make a return, those toilets. They're only little anyway, but you know, they're obviously underneath the like fish and no, it used to be the fish and chip shop. I forgot what it's called now, but yeah, all them food outlets. And oh my god, I've just heard that Grand National siren for the first time this year. But there's Aviktas, the roof is gone. All that's left now is this little bit of framework here, and the entire wall at the back end as well. So until next time, that is it for this Aviktas update. This is the third one now. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen, see more. I'll see you tomorrow in this Grand National update I'm about to film, so stay tuned.